Your spirit guides are close and near to you right now. And whatever way that you interpret their energy, you're being asked to sit with it, asked to tune into the spiritual realm right now. Everything is changing. Everything is brightening. Everything is becoming clear. Those who are near portals, I'm getting this sense of determination and use of will directed towards peace, towards spiritual connection, towards spiritual understanding. I heard hard like a rock. Alright, so let's get further into it. Welcome back to my channel. I'm 𝚙𝚊𝚗𝚘𝚡, reading and channeling messages for you here today. Remember, just take what resonates and leave the rest for your neighbor. And let's go ahead and get started. So let's get comfy. Alright guys, I'm seeing the bat, so I'm going to talk about echolocation for a second. And also sonar is coming through. Frequency is coming through. And I just got this vision of like a literal massive shift happening in someone. Like I saw it as their eyes literally dilating and then shrinking and dilating and shrinking, and like literally downloading like a new consciousness code that is in support rather than in opposition to forward movement. Okay, and this hard like a rock energy is like this frequency even going throughout these hard dense surfaces. I also just saw a rock melt into like another element in my mind's eye. You're meant to blend into your environment like a chameleon. And yes, this does show to others your royalty, your ability to shapeshift and transform. But you're meant to blend in to something. You're meant to stay on the low. You're meant to understand the energy of sacred rites. There's so much darkness being illuminated right now. There's so much flipping upside down. I just heard the word telecom. Very interesting. There's something that was left in the past that needs to be retrieved. Okay, I'm seeing it as a timeline merging, right? There's something in the past that needs to be retrieved. You guys have all seen Harry Potter, Prisoner of Azkaban. Time magic. Okay, let's stop there for a second. Okay, guys. Time magic. This is a very important download. Okay, this is a little education point about time with a capital T. All right. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of regression therapy. But to me, this is a form of time magic, the bridging and healing of different timelines. Some of us refer to more lost timelines as the bardo. And this kind of reminds me, what's coming through is this in-between space, like there was something severed or left behind and it needs to be retrieved. This is even coming through deeper in regards to like love connections, meaning like this could be like a questioning of why there is a reconnection with someone from the past, and there's literally like a soul retrieval taking place, and this is the job, like this is the weavings of the Most High. You're not meant to fall into ego when this person, place, or thing from the past resurfaces to recalibrate with you. And I'm even seeing your frequency being like that which dissolves the unconsciousness, or that which dissolves the denial or the limitation or something. I'm hearing it breaks the mold. I just saw a vision of a group of women being suited up. This is very spiritual. It's giving Joan of Arc. All right, I saw a vision of like, it's almost an elvish kind of undercurrent here. But I saw a group of women wearing silver armor. It's like they have these swords, these weapons, but they're like weapons of light. This is reminding me of the archangels, the feminine archangels, the archaea, or archaea, however you pronounce it. This shows me an interesting energy of readiness. Okay, guys, so I'm going to burn some incense, and we are going to take a deep breath. Anytime this archangel energy comes through, I just want to take some time to honor just the space, the spiritual realm, the spiritual world, the spirit world. Saying a prayer of gratitude for just being in this moment right now, witnessing. Okay, there's an emphasis on in this, you guys know like the Bene Gesserit from Dune. I've actually read the books, so I didn't mean to say it like that. I've actually read the books, but I've read the books, so I am like thoroughly familiar with them. But a lot of you might know about them from the movies. And I don't know, I'm just seeing this like order of women or order of feminine energy that is like almost like the past life energy of it was like sacred warriors. Okay, this is, I just had a vision of a sacred warrior woman, a knighted, riding like a white horse through the darkness and like blazing a trail of rainbow light. Okay, this is... Okay, I'm gonna leave this little song lyrics that came through. This is a song by 𝚙𝚡, or however you say this name. Order of the Golden Dawn is what the song is called. Okay. Order of the day to come, thus the end's darkest hour, obsidian. Cast of stone, the night, with a sleight of who not harmed, hit or touched, what will be the end. How come the rising sun matches still, into gold it holds, comes the dawn, golden dawn, darkness turned to day. Order of golden dawn, eastern rising sun, boxers without it all, fists of righteousness. Order of the golden dawn, eastern rising sun, boxers without it all, fists of righteousness. Okay, it says, heat the warming bloody red, morning sky, soldiers now beware, drink the tea, liquid shield. Whoa. Guys, the shields coming through is what I saw. Brewed and fed so well, evening serves, water gals, all that's left untacked. Soldiers tasting dragon's tea, summer ring, rise again, begin. Okay, this, guys, is a deep, subtle message. Like, this is kind of like if you know, you know kind of energy. And I'm just hearing, like, get to work. Like, there's... I just heard... you know, we all are familiar with the term light workers, but I want to expand on it a little deeper here for you guys. Okay, so this light work that I'm seeing is, I feel like some people think when they say like light worker, it's all like love and light, and I think real recognizes real, and a true light worker knows how to go into darkness. Okay. There's something about oh, I just misplaced. There it is. Okay. There's something about seeing from a higher perspective that you're gifted at. Okay. And this chameleon energy, this is coming through as like superpowers. Like I'm hearing telepathy, I'm hearing, you know, like clairvoyance, air, earth, water, fire. Like, what kind of bender are you? Telekinesis. Okay. Very interesting. You guys are doing a deep dive of sorts, I think. The timeline merge is interesting. It's also coming through as like past lives. Like I said, it's like you're starting to awaken you're realizing like where you are seeing, you're just on the outside of a timeline, like a parallel reality you could have been in. Okay? You guys have seen Interstellar, hopefully. There's something here about knowing something but not saying anything and choosing not to say things. Knowing something. There's something about observation that is incredibly important right now. I also just picked up remote viewing. And this is even deeper. It's almost like remote viewing, like as one of your guides, as they tell you the story of something. There's a deep unconsciousness like surfacing. It's either going to be something specific, or something objective, something like subjective or objective. It's like, I don't know, I'm hearing something like the past is yet to come into completion. This is, depending on when you're watching this, but filming it in 2025, which is numerologically is a 9-year. And it's all about completion. There's something about the spirit world that is not letting you, they're doing everything they can to tell you that they see you and that you've up-leveled. You're leveling up. I just got a download, and this is very specific for only who the people listening to this message that actually resonate with it, is something about a talisman. There's like, it's either going to be presented to you, you already have it, and you're learning how to use it more. I'm seeing the symbol of the Ankh, and this is coming through again. Remember that divine feminine, like angelic energy I picked up on. I'm seeing someone who wears a hood when they are divining, or I'm just hearing the word cloaked. This is also coming through like cloaked in darkness. This owl that came through, I'm seeing. There's something about this new timeline that you are shifting into while others are kind of, it's like the timelines are like making themselves sparse. Like the old timelines are like coming through into this like in between timeline, and then there's a new timeline. It's very interesting. I'm seeing just the energy of a messenger, and this could be you receiving messages and like keeping them secret. I'm seeing that unconsciousness, that 12th house energy, or it could be that you are a messenger who is literally communicating these unconscious channels or something. I'm seeing that there's guides very close to you that, like, you have proved yourself to them. Like, you've proved that you have the density. I heard the weightlessness. I just heard you passed a levitation class. There was something you did, some manifestation, some ritual, some devotion, some prayer that cemented something into your auric field, and the spirit world is beginning to trust you, though they're sending missions for you now and tests that are coming through these interesting timeline merges. And it's up to you to surrender all back to the divine and continue to also not become attached to whatever this larger grand weaving of a web that is being woven. You're not to become detached. You're not to become attached. You're to become detached, because there's something about, if you become attached to it, it can kind of spiral you into feeling nonsensical, or trying to make sense of things isn't going to lead you to where you're looking all of the time. The deeper you go into the unconscious, the deeper you go, right? And like the farther you go into that, the more we're talking about like soul retrieval. Yeah, what is this? Something is being retrieved. I would like to see what this energy of retrieval, the lion. I just hear like reclaiming the Pride lands. There is a destiny here, and my mind keeps glitching this lion word with Zion. And there's a song I used to sing in church, actually, that's like, we have come to Mount Zion, city of the living God. And there's something significant about this being like an inner palace, like finding the true Zion within, or something like this. But that could just be confirmation for somebody. But this this lion is it's revealing to you your power. I keep hearing like coat of many colors, and I'm pretty sure it's funny how things from my Christian childhood would be coming through as weird messages in this specific reading, because I'm just remembering it wasn't there like a story or a movie made about the like Joseph, King of Dreams? He had like a coat of many colors. I think he was a dreamer or something, and he like dreamed things, and it made him, and he almost was like predicting, right? Like I talked about those kind of powers, and unconsciousness is the dream world, right? I'm just seeing this like coat of many colors. It's giving rainbow warrior. It's giving, I don't know, guys, maybe you guys have seen Joseph, King of Dreams, but I'm also hearing that song from Hercules. I'm on my way, I can go the distance. Oh my gosh, I can go guys, I'm like tuning into your energy even more now, and I'm just like, what? I have often dreamed of a far off place where a hero's welcome would be waiting for me, where the crowds would cheer when they see my face, and a voice keeps saying, "This is where I'm meant to be. I'll be there someday. I can go the distance. I will find my way if I can be strong. I know every mile would be worth my while. When I go the distance, I'll be right where I belong. Down an unknown road to embrace my fate." This is literally what I was just saying, guys. It's so funny how the songs be speaking and bringing all the messages together. It's so funny. And 1,000 years would be worth the wait. What did I just say? It might take a lifetime, but sometime I'll see it through. This is literally all about past life stuff. It's like, you guys could have even done some sort of like deep, you guys could have been in like an incubation of healing this life experience that you've went through and integrating your story up until this point. You guys could have even been interested in something like interlife regression, past life regression. These are both things that I offer for people that are looking to explore their soul deeper. But anyways, and I won't look back. I can go the distance and I'll stay on track. No, I won't accept defeat. It's an uphill slope, but I won't lose hope till I go the distance and my journey is complete. Guys, you guys are warriors. But to look beyond the glory is the hardest part, for a hero's strength is measured by his heart. Like a shooting star, I will go the distance. I will search the world. I will face its harms. I don't care how far. I can go the distance till I find my hero's welcome waiting in your arms. I will search the world. I will face its harms. Till I find my hero's welcome waiting in your arms. Wow. Okay, so there's a little bit of that love thing coming through too. Returning to soul family. You know, and I was watching a reading earlier. I don't know if you guys have heard of, what is her name? 𝚙𝚊𝚗𝚗𝚎. Hold on, guys. She's a really sweet lady. I found her on TikTok. She was talking about, holy crap, what was she saying? I just started typing. She was talking about something. Let me pause for a second, guys. Yeah, 𝚙𝚊𝚗𝚗𝚎. I found her on TikTok, and then I found like her YouTube, and she doesn't have like really that many videos up at all, but there's something about the way she channels. She used to go by Rachel Rumi or something. Like she's super mystical, like mystic, like that. But she was talking about soul retrieval in a really beautiful way, but for some reason when I brought it up it went away, so maybe it's not meant to be more than just that, but there's, oh, that's what it was. It's like you never know, like the soul contracts you have with another person, and you could have been fated to interact with people in this lifetime that don't plan on waking up for lifetimes to come, but it's still karmic and it's still fated to have these interactions, or for them to witness your goddess-like essence, your auric field of magnetism and awareness that shows the divine path you've been walking, like this leadership role that you are now assuming, and it's literally like awarding you or like honoring you with like a title. Some of you guys could even go by like a spiritual name, right? Like it's not the name you were given at birth. It's like either a medicine name or a fairy name, a spiritual name. the name of your, like an initiate. There's something about what this is doing that is literally restoring your heart. Like that song was talking about the hero's heart. And there's something that's being proved to you that you can go the distance. You guys could even work with mythological beings like Hercules or the Fates, the oracles. You are, I keep getting that you're being prepared for something, but there's a ferocity that the spirit world has about protecting you. Like, I just got a glimpse of it. Wow. You could have a familiar that is literally like on this path to activate and literally physically protect you at this time. Like, you could wonder maybe sometimes why is my schedule not so busy? And it's like you may not consciously be aware, but you're supposed to be with your familiar and in the energy field of your familiar as much as possible because of just what they bring into your field. I'm on my way, I can go the distance. It's kind of emotional. It's like Hercules realizing it was about to take a lot of work for him to like become the version of him that is Hercules, you know? And it's kind of like a gruesome, hard battle. Like he's battling Hades, literally. All the while falling in love. And I'm just talking about the movie, y'all, but it's like all of these different battles, all of this different darkness is what activates his light and his strength and his ability to just believe in himself and actually affirm himself and say, I can go the distance, is really powerful. Because there was no version of him that could go the distance if he did not believe in himself. And I feel like this is an energy that you guys really need, that you are, and that you're integrating deeper into your life. And a lot of it is, some of you guys are actually starting to see the rewards of your slow efforts, the things that the seeds you planted. I just got specifically like in Taurus season. Could have been Taurus season a while ago. Could have been Taurus season in Western or Vedic astrology. It really depends on how it resonates with you and how that message sits. But it's like these small seeds. You know, like I'm pretty sure an avocado seed takes like 5 to 7 years to start bearing fruit, right? It's like something you did years ago is like finally bearing fruit, and it's been a very slow process, but this is like given you a new title or like ranking or something. And remember, like, initiates has been a super strong like part of this reading. Initiations. A lot of this is happening because you're meant to be seen. This is something I say a lot, but it's like you're meant to be a point of reference for other people along their journeys So for what something specific looks like, and it's probably different on all different vibrations and dimensions, are specific to whatever is referencing you, but there's something about your vastness, the spectrum of who you are. You're very spiritual, you're very royal, you're very intuitive, you're very strong. Like, your story has awarded you, but I feel like a lot of that comes from your own narration of it, because you could have narrated it a different way, but it's like you came here with a mission to realize who you were. That's what the message is. Yeah, you came here with a mission to realize who you were, and I feel like something that's coming through, let me just get one dice rolled here. But something that's coming through for you guys is like, I feel like you guys kind of trigger other people because you actually believe that you actually believe in yourself. You actually do what you say you're gonna do, and a lot of times you actually don't even tell anybody what you say you're gonna do, and you just do it. And again, like, the fruit is being born right now, and people are starting to notice, and so you're becoming like a point of reference. This could also be indicative of a launch that goes successful in some aspect, and you are getting recognition. Cancer. I always wondered why the Cancer sign is not the sign for Pisces, since Pisces is the yin-yang. But interestingly enough, and the two fish, but this Cancer energy is, I feel like it's really important for you guys to have a solid foundation right now. Like, I just keep picking up like environmental circumstances. The Cancer sign of Cancer is ruled by the crab, and crabs tend to their environment. They're kind of like the little cleaners, little crustaceans. And there's something about nourishing your environment so that it can nourish you in return, for the time to come. I just saw, when you have like a weird dream about that involves water. Some people dream of like tsunamis. Some people dream of just being underwater. I saw a room filling up with water. So some of you have had a dream like that, or this is actually talking about something greater, but I'll just leave it there. You can go to a deeper level of your intuition when you are nourished. Like, you can become an even more intuitive version of yourself when you are healthy in body and mind. And so some of the unconscious stuff that's coming to light right now has to do with systems or beliefs or habits that have to do with what you're intaking, or something in your direct environment that hasn't been nourishing. And you're beginning to become, like, to work in tandem with it and start to massage out whatever it is that you need to know about it, and then begin to leave it in the past. Yeah, didn't I say that you guys were in some sort of incubation stage? I just saw the butterfly. Yeah, it's like the chrysalis. Whatever baby it is that is about to be born, whatever project, whatever creation that is about to be born from this collective is so the community it's meant for is ready for it. It's like I just had this vision of a baby coming into the world with only positive love and expectancy and like nurturing energy from community members and the doula and the midwife and everyone involved. It's like soul family. It's like there's so much soul energy here. Something about your soul imprint is meant to be in the energy of like initiatory energy. It's like because you went into your darkness and found your own light, now the world attracts people to you where you're meant to show them that in some way. Okay, guys, so I hope this message resonated with you, and I will see you in another